Did you know that people who find meaning in their later years live an average of 7 years longer than those who don't? That's not just living longer, it's thriving longer. Welcome to a journey of rediscovering purpose through the wisdom of Viktor Frankl. Frankl wasn't just any psychiatrist. As a Holocaust survivor who lost nearly his entire family, he developed a profound understanding of how humans find meaning even in the darkest circumstances. His approach, Logotherapy, offers us 3 powerful pillars for creating a meaningful third age, regardless of our circumstances. Today you'll discover how to apply these principles to your own life with practical steps you can take immediately. By the end of our time together, you'll have a clear roadmap to finding deeper purpose in this rich chapter of your life. The first pillar of Frankl's philosophy is what he called the will to meaning. Unlike Freud's will to pleasure or Adler's will to power, Frankl believed our primary motivation in life is to find meaning. And this becomes even more crucial after retirement. Think about it. For decades, your job may have provided structure, purpose, and identity. Then suddenly, that framework disappears. But Frankl would say this is actually an opportunity, not a loss. Meet Eleanor, 72, who worked as a high school teacher for over 40 years. When she retired, she felt adrift, until she discovered her true passion wasn't teaching math, but mentoring others through life transitions. Now she volunteers at a community center, helping recent immigrants navigate American systems. "I've never felt more fulfilled," she says. "Teaching was my career, but this is my calling." What about you? Have you discovered what truly matters to you beyond the roles you've played throughout your life? What activities make you lose track of time because you're so engaged? The beauty of the will to meaning is that it transforms how you experience aging. When each day has purpose, you're not just filling time, you're fulfilling your unique potential, and that makes all the difference. Frankl's second pillar is the existential attitude, our perspective toward life's challenges and limitations. This isn't about denying difficulties, but transforming how we view them. As we age, we face inevitable losses, health challenges, changing relationships, and diminished physical abilities. But Frankl discovered something remarkable in the concentration camps. The one freedom that can never be taken away is our freedom to choose our attitude. Consider William, age 80. After a stroke limited his mobility, he initially fell into depression. "I felt useless," he admits. Then he remembered something his father used to say, "Life isn't about what happens to you, but how you respond." William began focusing on what he could still do, using his lifetime of business experience to mentor young entrepreneurs via video calls. "My physical world shrank," he says, "but my impact on others expanded." When you encounter limitations, and we all do, what determines your quality of life isn't the limitation itself, but your response to it. Are your current challenges defining you, or are you defining how you'll meet them? By cultivating this existential attitude, you discover an incredible truth. Even in circumstances you didn't choose, you always retain the freedom to choose your response. And that's where your power lies. The third pillar of Frankl's philosophy is perhaps the most powerful: self-transcendence. This means reaching beyond yourself towards something greater, connecting to others, causes, or experiences that lift you out of self-preoccupation. Research confirms what Frankl observed. Focusing solely on our own happiness often makes us less happy. But when we serve others or contribute to meaningful causes, we paradoxically find our greatest fulfillment. Consider Maria, 68, who lost her husband after 45 years of marriage. Her grief was overwhelming until she started a grief support group for others experiencing similar loss. "In helping others navigate their pain, I began to heal my own," she explains. I still miss him terribly, but now there's purpose alongside the pain. Self-transcendence doesn't require grand gestures. It might be mentoring a younger person, volunteering, creating art that moves others, or simply being fully present with your grandchildren. The key question is, what gets you out of your own head and connected to something larger? When you embrace self-transcendence, aging isn't about decline. It's about expanding your capacity for meaningful connection. And that creates not just purpose but profound joy. Now let's turn these powerful ideas into action with a simple exercise you can do today. Grab a piece of paper. I'll wait while you find one. Draw 3 columns. In the first column, write, "What gives me meaning?" List activities, relationships, and causes that feel deeply meaningful to you. Don't overthink this. Just write what comes to mind. In the second column, write current challenges. What limitations or difficulties are you facing right now? The third column, write possible responses. For each challenge, brainstorm several ways you might respond, not to eliminate the challenge, but to choose your attitude toward it. Now circle one item from your "What gives me meaning" list that involves connecting to something beyond yourself. Commit to spending 30 minutes on this activity tomorrow. This simple exercise embodies all 3 of Frankl's pillars: identifying your sources of meaning, choosing your attitude toward challenges, and connecting to something beyond yourself. By practicing this regularly, you'll develop what Frankl called meaning muscle, the ability to find purpose even in difficult circumstances. Let's bring it all together. Viktor Frankl's approach offers us 3 powerful pillars for finding meaning in our third age. The will to meaning, recognizing that our primary drive isn't for pleasure or power, but for purpose. Existential attitude, choosing our response to circumstances we didn't choose. Self-transcendence, finding fulfillment by contributing to something beyond ourselves. These aren't just philosophical ideas, they're practical tools for transforming how you experience this chapter of life. Remember, people who find meaning live longer, healthier, and more fulfilled lives, and that meaning is available to you regardless of your circumstances. If you found value in today's video, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss our future explorations of meaningful aging. Share in the comments one way you're finding meaning in this chapter of life. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear today. I'll see you then.